It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now an early 4 and 10 here on their opening drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure on top. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it was a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Come on, set.
In motion, the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 34 to the 34. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Blue striker. And cycle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. And complete to Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
He rifles one that's intercepted. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And caught by London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 12-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
but plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. Room here to run.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in his whole game.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Check right.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Second down and inches.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 4. Touchdown, Panthers. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got London on a slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps, for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. There he goes left side. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
So a win here for the Falcons. And the man leading the charge was their quarterback, Charles. That's Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, what's